Saturday morning, and Froggy was hungry. He lay in bed and dreamed about French toast sprinkled with sugar-coated flies. Yum!
Douglas County Libraries adds the magic into our life, I would say really through the surprise element of what they do. When we attend a program or part of summer reading program, there's always something very exciting and surprising to us, and so enchanting almost. So it just keeps us coming back for more.
I've read a lot, and the first time I did it, I was so excited to do it that I read for 2 hours.
It's always been a place since really high school and college that you went to learn. And you studied there, and you had your group of friends there to study with you, and you did your research. And I really think that that's always been important to me. I had the opportunity while on active duty to supervise 2 medical libraries, which was really interesting. And I'll never forget those managers of those libraries and how they just ingrained in me how a library is so important to the growth of our children and for us as individuals.
People, whether they are young or old, they all get involved in library. You know, library is not something that's only limited to certain age group.
It's very important. I mean, even growing up, we didn't have the technology and we didn't have the resources. My parents couldn't afford a computer, so for us it was just a getaway. The technology there is great. I mean, if we wouldn't have the library, as a single parent, you know, I don't have the resources to have the technology for Elijah to go to school and do his homework, so sometimes we even have to go there. So it's very important.
The architecture of the building, the light, the windows, the technology that's offered here, the resources that are here, and primarily the main resource are the staff. Very friendly, very knowledgeable, and there's always something here for someone. You'll never have a boring moment here.
I ended up going through an illness and then a car accident. Took a year out of my life. And in that space of healing, I spent a lot of time at the library, and it became a real sanctuary for me. I needed quiet, I needed peace.
Specifically for my education, the library helped me complete both of my degrees. I recently got hired by APS, and I'm going to be working with an options program, so having all of those resources available to me to create lesson plans and have various things on hand that I could use in the classroom, like books and movies. That was a big help to me.
I've always liked libraries to begin with. I mean, there's a source of knowledge, but I also get to see what it does for families. You hear all the joy and all the fun when parents or grandparents bring their children in, but I get to hear that and see that, and I just think it's an incredible community resource. Some children had come out of a classroom, something was going on there. Oh my gosh, they were so full of joy. They were so full of excitement and dragging their parents along. Let's go find this and that. Whoever created something in that classroom so inspired these kids. And I thought, when you said magic, if we adults could capture that kind of magic and take it into our workplace, or take it into our home, or take it into our community, how different would this world be?
I think the magic part of this, just being part of the Reading Buddies program at Douglas County, just kind of watching her grow into a better reader, it was like it just provided this really quiet, amazing space where we could look at, books ranging from, I don't know, Batman to My Little Pony, and, one time we made, superhero capes, I think we did.
Oh yeah, we did superhero
Yeah, we
capes.
made superhero capes, and just watching her kind of grow more comfortable in the space and more comfortable with books, and reading more and more challenging things at the library, kind of taking the different suggestions from the librarians there. I just thought that was really awesome, and it was really magical to see her grow into a better reader at the library. So,
The Adult Literacy Program, ESL program, has provided a pathway for me to interact with people, to socialize with people, and most importantly, to have the opportunity to teach. It comes from giving back to your community. It comes from remembering the times when I came to this country and I didn't speak English. So I hope I don't start crying here. But I was an ESL student, and someone took the time to teach me. And to me, that is how the library adds magic to my life.
It helps the community. It is a gathering place from which we can all feel safe and secure. Gives you a good feeling.
Everything about the library just adds magic to everything in our lives and in the community. So
It can't all be online. I mean, it's good and invented technology, but it can't be all that. You need a place to think, a place to be with thoughts, and a place to create. And obviously people are creating because they saw it out in that room. They're creating businesses. They're going back to school because their child was injured and they want to be cause now in that specialty area that child was injured to help heal other children that are affected that way. Or somebody that always dreamed of becoming that lady, the chemical engineer. And she's there on Saturdays, you know, with her munchies and her water and everything and studying, because she's going to create something. How would any of that happen if we didn't have libraries?